Good morning, everybody. Hi, Eminem. Hi, Erin. Hi, Cheryl. So have you unmuted, Eminem? Can you hear me? Good morning, Hayward. How are you going? All right, well, so the surprise this morning is that it's a whiteout. We have fog in the valley today. But that's okay. We're still going to have an adventure. So we're about to board the train, and I've come in extra early. So you guys being first on board and being here on time, this train will take off dead on 9 o'clock or dead on start time. So we're in for a bit of fun. Now, I do have to warn you that as we go down through the rock chasm, we may lose the signal, but it always comes back by the time we get down to the valley floor. If we do lose the signal, I will share with you via my notifications a recording of the actual train journey down through the chasm that I've made and uploaded unlisted on YouTube. So you're not going to miss out on it. All right, so who else has joined? Hi, Spirit Wolf Tracy. Hi, E. Hi, Christine. Hi, Janet. I'm just going to claim my seat because a few more people are starting to come down. We've missed out on the front seat, unfortunately, the very front row, but I'm going to claim this one here. So this is what it looks like. This is what the train looks like. And as I was just explaining, for those who've just jumped on, we have a whiteout in the valley today. Oh, I know, the front row is so cool. I mean, we can go the seat behind them, but there's no one on the train. Like literally, it's almost empty. So unless I don't know, should we bombard them? Should we go down there and sit right behind them? We could do that. We can get close to the front. We might claim this seat here. Hi, guys. So you can see the angle of the seat. This is the one I'll claim. And I'll do it now so we don't have to fight for it later. I think a few people have twigged that this is the place to be. So while I'm here, while we're waiting to take off, let's have a look. Yes, Eminem. This is the one that we were looking at from across the valley. So when I get down to the bottom platform, I'll just give you an indication. So we will be going down there. That's where the train goes. Down through that rock chasm. Let me see who's joined me. You went on this in 2018, Janet. It's awesome, isn't it? And yeah, we've got the front seat. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Janet. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Dawn. How you going? Welcome. Can I do this tour before? Did you do? Yes, I have done this tour before, Laurie. I've done it. I think now I've done it 3 times. So the first time I did it, we just did it as a straight tour. That was the first time that we discovered that the signal does potentially cut out as we go through the rock chasm. But as I said, it does come back. I've also done it as the dinosaur tour. So I've done it both ways. This is the last day of school holidays, and it's a long weekend. So we had a public holiday yesterday. A lot of people have taken today off work. So let me just have a look up here, how many people are coming. So a lot of people have taken today off work, and of course tomorrow is Saturday. So it's a long weekend. It's the last weekend of the school holidays, and I was expecting it to be very busy. So in fact, the fog potentially has you beat all your postcard records. Excellent, Spirit. Well, can you share them? Love to see them. Yes, the signal did drop out. So what I'll show you here, let's just wiggle over. Wiggle across the seat. So there's this little button here. And with that, I can change the angle of the seat that I'm sitting on. So I can go laid back That means we're sitting more upright, and then we can have cliffhanger, and that leans the seat forward. So it's hard to show you through here. This is the angle of the seat. You'll get the idea when we start going down at 52 degrees incline. That obviously having the seat sitting further forward means that you really are leaning forward into the ride. All right, we've only got a minute to go. And what I'll do as well is I will leave my introduction and welcome acknowledgement of country till we get down to the bottom. All right, so a minute to go. This is going to be taking off very, very soon. Looks like one of the employees appears to be doing his squats up there, training exercises. So a little bit of background. We're on the Scenic Skyway, which is one of the three main attractions of Scenic World. Scenic World recently also bought Bridge Climb. So the operators of Scenic World also operate Bridge Climb. And just trying to look. There's not much to look at while we're just sitting here waiting. Hi, Evie. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Noonie. Hi, Elle. Hi, Gerald. Kathy from Portland, Oregon. Welcome. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Dee. I think I said hi, Rhonda. Welcome, everyone who's joined. Look, no problem, Spirit Wolf. Shall I just call you Tracy? Is that easier? Your profile name on here is a little bit of a mouthful. Okay, so here's the instructions here as well. Select your ride. Press and hold the switch next to your seat to adjust your ride. And that gives you an idea of the angles. Wolfie, cool. Yeah, no worries. We can make that work. There we go. So it says laid back is 52 degrees, which is the standard ride, minus 8 degrees. That's the original. And then the cliffhanger is, what is that? Plus 12 degrees. All right, come on. We're ready to go. It's just ticked over time. Are they waiting for a few more people to board? So the best way to cover Scenic World is to go down into the valley via the Scenic Railway, which is what we're doing. And as I said, just be prepared that we may lose the signal as we go down through the rock chasm, but I will be back. So just be patient, hang in there.
Alrighty, guys, going to be closing up those gates and doors. Taking your seats on the train.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to zoom in one notch.
Alrighty, guys, doors closing on the left-hand side. Please keep everything inside the railway.
So hanging on. Here we go. Hanging on. And you can rest your knees against this.
Alrighty, guys, welcome on board the Scenic Railway. My name's Lexi. I'm your driver up the back of the train. So we're heading down to the beautiful Jamison Valley. Please keep all many loose and valuable items, including your favourite child. You're about to ride the world's steepest railway.
Oh, really? You didn't tell me earlier?
We'd like to do our 30-minute Dinosaur Valley walk or our 50-minute
Back now, excellent. Perfect. All right, so yes, it is really disappointing that I lose you right at the most exciting part. But as I said, I will post the recording once again in my channel. So let's go down the boardwalk. The door's about to open and I'll show you where we are. Okay. So you can see why they capitalize on the whole Jurassic Park thing. can't you? It really does just look like a dinosaur world down here. So, as I said, we did expect this to lose the signal, and it true to form, we did. But I promise that I will post a link to the YouTube recording in my channel on HeyGo. So if you're not following me already, be sure to do that. And when I get home this afternoon, I will post that recording. That's where the train track comes down, right through there. And if I shoot up quickly to that bridge, we'll watch it go back up again.
Alrighty, guys.
I won't be able to see it from the bridge. I was a bit too slow to get up there. That's all right. We can see it from here. We'll watch it from here. Thanks, Laurie. No problem. It's still 26 where you are.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back on board the Scenic Railway. Funnily enough, my name's still Lexi, and I'm still your driver up to that. This time, however, we're heading back up, so keep on anything loose and valuable.
Thanks for the follow, Christina, sorry. I'll give you some background to what it originally was before it was a tourist attraction. Once we get up on that bridge up there, see it going back up there, back up the hill. That's what we came down. So that's your 52-degree incline. So as I said, I will post that recording. Last time I was here, the signal failed as it always does, and I went back around and did the recording. So it's on YouTube as an unlisted video, and I'll share that in my channel. All right, so let's catch up with some of the chat, and I'll turn the camera around and introduce myself. But look at where we are. This is where Scenic World is located. Quite simply, stunning location. So let me just catch up. You can hear some birds in the background there. I saw Elise jump on board while we're halfway down. Hi, Elise. How you going? Welcome. Kamuji. Hi, Karen. Jill, Laurel, Kelly. Welcome to the tour. And we did expect that signal to fail, but I promise I will share that video with you. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Lily. Hi, Kathy. Signal was back. Excellent. That was all the thumbs up. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Vlasta. Dawn from Northeast England. Welcome. Listen to that bird call. Isn't that beautiful? It just makes the whole rainforest atmosphere down there. Hi, Jane and Christina. I saw Connie, Helen. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined. You went on it in 2003. Okay, so Smitty, answering your question, the valley that we're currently standing in, or this part of it, was originally a coal mine. So basically, they used to come down from the top of the hill that we came down, and they had coal trucks. They created that train track for coal trucks, and we're about to see one of the original trains in a moment. But this is where the track actually leaves Scenic World, and you can actually go to just regular walking tracks in the Scenic World area, the Jamison Valley area. And these are the 4 experiences that we will enjoy today. So we've got the cableway, the walkway, the railway. Actually, the skyway's not noted on there, but we'll be doing that as well. So this gives you a little bit of background. Welcome to a regenerated coal mining site. And we're just about to walk along and see some of the artefacts pertaining to the former purpose of this site as a coal mining site. And this is temporary, of course, for the dinosaur experience. as we walk around here. There's the lower platform that we just arrived on. And over to my right, there's the track. There's that track that heads up the hill. So if we do a little bit of a quick pan, you can see the incline. Didn't have a cover on it then. Okay, so it's probably a little bit more like this one here, Karen. Perhaps not quite as primitive as this one. Okay, so since the alarm is going, we might be able to see it coming back down again. Let's go and watch for the train coming back down. Have a look up there. It's coming from right up there. That's where it's coming from. And then it comes through that chasm. That's where we were. It came down through there. Okay, I can hear it coming. Should be able to see it any second. I can hear screams. Okay, here it comes. I can see it. All right, so it just sort of folds over that top lip and then down, down, down. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. And literally right under my feet. Okay, Susan, you asked me, did I get off? Yeah, I got off. Okay, yes, and I know some of you had some signal issues. All right, so we're going to walk along this platform first of all. And this is where you return to the Scenic Railway. If you're going back up using the railway, we're going to go up a different way when we return to the top station. So we're going back up on the cableway. So there's a little bit of an information site here where you can actually go down. Oh, no worries, Susan. That's okay. All right, so we can see that there's a representation of the old coal trucks. Here's another entry point. You can actually see the coal at this point here. You can actually stick your hand in there and, come out with a black hand if you wish. And then this shows an extract from an old geology report. Karen, it was definitely a lot scarier back in those days when they had the open-topped carriages, wasn't it? Open-top trains. And then here's a brass statue of the little ponies that we used. Terence Plowright is the sculptor. He's a fairly prolific sculptor around the Blue Mountains area. And it says it's a sculptor of a small Welsh Australian miner and his pit pony. So, and the kids love, when they come down here, the kids love to actually, you can see the stumps, they're encouraged to do so, actually climb up and have their photos taken. And you can see that the back of the pony is quite shiny where bottoms have been sitting. Trying to get the whole thing into one frame. I think from maybe this position here is probably the best. Here we go. That's the best shot for you, I think. And then here is part of the Katoomba coal mine. So I think its use has been far better employed now than what it once was. All right, so let's go down and see the dinosaurs, or find them, hunt them down. Some of the old tools are displayed here. We're going to walk along this beautiful boardwalk for a bit through the rainforest. And I can see that we are again only at one bar, so please let me know, is the signal, is the picture and sound okay? It's pixelated, such a shame. Okay, all right. We will persist, however. All right, so this is where you can see, this is where we follow the trail. So it's a little bit up and down, is it, Laurie? All right, well, we will persist, we will persevere. And if the experience isn't as ideal as it should be, I will share the dinosaur video as well. Let the quick people go ahead. Okay. They can manage those stairs a lot quicker than I can. Someone just had the same experience I normally do, with an expletive added. All right, look at these beautiful tree ferns. All right, we can hear dinosaur sounds down here. And the rainforest down here is just beautiful. We have moss-covered rocks, tall rainforest trees, and dinosaur sounds. Okay, so here it says, welcome to Dinosaur Valley. Can you picture T-Rex lurking over your shoulder? Hi Tracy, hi Chrissy, hi Marlene, and if I missed anybody, welcome as well. You can see the vines here have been tied up. We have to duck as we go underneath them. And there's just a little spot where you can sit and enjoy the rainforest and be totally freaked out by the dinosaur sounds. Sorry, Joanna, I will. No problem. So we also find some of the artifacts from the mining time, the coal mining era, down here, abandoned in the valley as well. There's no actual dinosaur here, just the sound.
You got no dead end.
Thanks. Christine, it finishes up on Sunday. So there's only 3 more days left of the dinosaur exhibition. Coincides with the end of school holidays. But I will try to come here one more time. If I get enough interest in doing Scenic World as an experience without the dinosaurs, I will come back one last time before I leave the Blue Mountains. So I'm trying to fit in, work out what is the biggest demand for what I should cover before I move to different areas. Hi, Jose. Right, so I came down here with my granddaughter a couple of weeks ago, and she was doing the whole, fist up, just she running ahead, fist up to stop, and then hand forward in an arrow motion to proceed, especially when we saw something like this. Look at the dinosaur eggs.
I saw a black one.
Wow. Dinosaur eggs.
Okay, so there's our first hint. There's our first hint of the dinosaurs in the valley. Our first visual clue. And at this point here, the path winds down, 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 down through the forest floor. You can see it over there. I'm going to do a little bit of a loop around. What's my favourite dino? That's a really good question, Chrissy. I actually haven't given it a lot of thought. What's your favourite dino? Hi, Chandra. Oh, look, we've got some more eggs over here. Jane, the tickets are $49 for adults. Velociraptor Dawn and Triceratops. Let me speak properly. Triceratops or Stegosaurus. Yeah, all great choices. Tickets for adults are $49 and for children are, I think they were $39. I bought an annual pass when I decided that I probably was going to be coming back here a couple more times. So for me today, I've actually already used, well, it depends how you divide it out. I've already used my annual pass quota, so I'm into bonus visits now. T-Rex is at the entrance, so when we finish up, remind me, Dawn, not to finish the tour before we see T-Rex. Yes, Chrissy, that egg is moving. It's giving the appearance of being about to hatch. That's all it does. It doesn't actually hatch. Excellent for the kids. Hi, Mary Lou. Okay, and then we see more of this beautiful, I think they even describe it as Jurassic era rainforest. Hi, Adriana, and if there was anyone else who joined that I missed, welcome. Just that I keep looking around and missing some of the chat. Look at this boulder here. It's an awesome experience for children. They do things really well at this site. In May, they have, around about Mother's Day time, they have a sculpture trail along this same path, which is amazing as well. Always different. Don't worry, it's okay. You haven't missed very much at all. Some more eggs down here. And I've sensed that we're getting closer to something more exciting than just the eggs. Hi, Penelope. I want you to just really experience the rainforest while we're here as well, not just look for dinosaurs, like these amazing trees. Look at that. So this is a mountain blue gum. And it says they are famous for their white shafted trunk. I know that the reflections make that difficult to read. These trees sprouted soon after the miners abandoned this area in 1895. So we know that they are, or were, 111 years old in 2006. Here we go. And they are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So aside from the dinosaur sounds, we can hear several different birds. Some of them I can identify, a lot of them I can't. This is a relic again from the mining era. And I think this was, what does it say? Oh, it's a sieve, coal sieve. There we go. Used to remove very small pieces from the freshly mined coal. How's the signal going, guys? I can see that we're still only on 1 bar. Do I have you still here? Excellent. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, Karen. And look, the mist is starting to lift, which is really good because we'll be going on the Skyway next after we get up to the top. So I'm hoping it's lifted in time for us to go on the Skyway. Still pixelated. I'm sorry about that. All right, so we get some more directions down here. The footprints on the boardwalk indicate that we should continue going straight. So there's another rainforest walk down there to the left. And here we have to negotiate our way under these tree vines. No, we're still coming to the dinosaurs, Penelope. We haven't actually seen any yet. We've only seen evidence of them. But not too far to go. We're going to see some very soon. When I came down here with my granddaughter, the guide who was down here, stationed down here, hello, was holding a puppet baby dinosaur, like, you know, made it look so real. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm doing a live stream.
Do you have a favourite dinosaur?
Oh, I've been asked that by these guys as well. They're telling me that they like the Velociraptors, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus.
That's cool. You might see a Stegosaurus right outside.
Perfect.
Do you have Triceratops in the valley? You don't have the Velociraptors.
Yeah,
no
Velociraptors on the roof. They've all escaped.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw those outside
We've
out
got
the front.
Australaveneta, which is actually bigger.
Yeah.
Which one?
Australaveneta.
Oh, okay. Yes, the one that looks like it's an Australian lover.
Yes.
the name says Australavenator.
Yes.
It's a mega raptor. They get to about 2 meters tall, and they're from Australia.
Fantastic. We'll be on the lookout for it. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's go. Oh, here we go. Here's the first one. And I think they have motion sensors in them. So when you walk near them, oh no, is it frozen? Oh dear, Perfect timing, what? Is it back now? I've got 2 bars on my signal. Is it back? Okay for you. I'm going to keep moving. I think for some people are having a different experience to others. Have a look over this side. All right, let's keep moving and let's keep trying to get that signal for you. I can see 2 bars at the moment. So this one here is called a Minmi. Just in case you can hear me, you can see me. This one here is called a Minmi, and it's from Queensland. It's an Australian dinosaur. So that's it there. Okay, so the lesson, Laurie, is to keep moving. Which I will do. Okay, let's keep moving. Adrian, we have the Wollomite pine, which is only a very recent discovery. Recent as in, do you see that little bird on the branch there? Look at that. Recent as in probably in the last 20, 25 years. And the location of its discovery has been kept well-guarded secret. So we have a family over here of Lielinosaur. You're going to have to help me out on this one, I think. Lielinosaura. It's called the Polar Princess, was found in Victoria. And I do have to keep moving to keep them moving as well because they have motion detectors in them. They're not moving at the moment. Not moving at the moment. Usually you see at least their tails moving. Let's see what this one does over here. There we go, there's a tail moving. Hi, Beatrice. There's some head nodding going on. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello. That's in Queensland. It's in Queensland, though.
So this one, I think, is the Australian version that they were talking about of the Velociraptor, as in it's bigger than a Velociraptor. And it's the one I was saying. It looks like it's the Australian Lovenator. Australovenator. Is that what she said? I don't even know if that is how you say it. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can get the whole of that in shot. And that one was from Queensland. These kids are loving it. Absolutely loving it. So there we go. All those ones who said they liked the Velociraptor, this is the Australian version. Okay, what have we got next? Hi, Jack. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, what's this one? Hi, Judy. That one's got a mean mouth on it, hasn't it? Dilophodon, you think, M&M? Let's have a look what the sign says. Ugly, that's what it is.
Dinosaurs. You want to get off?
Oh, the kids all seem to know. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus, they all know, the kids all know. These kids all know their dinosaurs.
Say it again. Spinosaurus.
It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. I want to say Spinosaurus. All right, so let me get out of this shot. Get out of the family pit. All right. This one has hatching babies. Look. Okay, I'm going to zoom out because I know that if I'm only on one bar, that's going to make it even more pixelated. So this one apparently is called Myasora. Good mother lizard. And then that one's from North America. Mozzie, go away. Very cute. Yeah, I think it's to do with, I don't know, is it to do with how we as the audience move in front of them? What motion sensors get activated? I'm not sure. And this one over here is the egg thief. Sounds like a seal. It does, doesn't it? That's this one here. So this one's called the Oviraptor. And the alias is the egg thief. It comes from Asia. I wonder how they came up with the sounds that they've imagined for dinosaurs. Is that scientifically based, do you think, or is it just someone's imagination? Here's some more gorgeous rocks. Recreated vocal cords in labs. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So they've used, obviously, science to work out how long the vocal cords were and what they looked like. Yeah. All right, so what do we have here? Pachycephalosaurus, thick-headed lizard. And that comes from North America as well. Hard-headed lizard, yeah. That's interesting, Adrian. So they use a 3D printer and then push wind through it. Ashley. Good old Triceratops. He's an eternal favourite, isn't he? Come on. I'm trying to get them to start moving again. Not sure where the motion sensor is. Okay, any more around here? There's a couple of airborne ones. They aren't animated. One there. one over here. All right, so that's the main trail. That's the main dinosaur trail. Now we have an uphill climb back to the Scenic Cableway. There is going to be a few more artifacts along and exhibits along this path, but the main dinosaur exhibit has concluded. And then we'll take the amazing cableway back up out of the valley. If they're animated, how did they get up there? If they're not animated. Yes. All right, let's get these kids out of the frame. I don't like taking pictures of kids where possible. Ooh, my hand's getting sore holding that gimbal. So some people have come down via the cableway, which explains why they're coming from this direction. Here we have Triceratops skull.
I think it's a T-Rex.
Sorry, T-Rex. I was just corrected. You're right. You are absolutely right.
Doesn't have those claws.
No, that's true.
No.
I just saw some Triceratops though, so keep a lookout.
I saw a T-Rex.
Did you? Awesome.
Ivy.
See, I told you the kids know more than I do. I like your shirt, mate. Very cool. He's got a T-shirt with dinosaurs all over it. Susan, no, it's just a limited time exhibition. I think it was here for something like 6 weeks or 2 months to coincide with the summer school holidays. Our summer school holidays start in mid-December and they're just finishing up now. Oh, it did. Absolutely, Penelope. I wonder though, tell me what you guys think. Because I know my granddaughter has been to a dinosaur exhibit at the zoo, which of course has live animal exhibits. Are we bringing up our kids to actually believe that these creatures, which are so believable, actually exist? And is there any danger in doing that? And for instance, I used the example when discussing this with my husband that, okay, so a family might have taken their kids to an exhibit like this once, and they're led to believe that they're real, and then they're not exposed to anything else related to dinosaurs in any way, shape or form to indicate that they are extinct. Turn up at high school and then their world's blown apart because all of a sudden all their peers are saying, do you actually believe this? Is that possible? I know you love them, Eminem, but you don't believe they still exist. My question is, are we feeding the kids some kind of a false narrative? I don't know. All right, so this is made to look like an archaeological dig. Yeah, I guess you're right, Dawn. I guess that's true. That's where the reality check comes in, I guess. And then over here, look, another fossil. So we're actually at the archaeological dig part of the display. Hi, Ronnie Lynn. Hi, Samuel. There we go. So that big bone there doesn't explain what it's from. We have the, I guess it's a plesiosaur, perhaps, that one there. I once saw an opalized plesiosaur. I visited White Cliffs, which is an opal town in the west of New South Wales back in the late 70s. And there was an opalized plesiosaur on display. And he was in a bit of a dilemma because he had offered it for sale to various museums, but the value of the opal was way, way more than what he was being offered for it as a museum exhibit. So he was in a real dilemma, the miner who found it. All right, so we have arrived at the base station for the Scenic Cableway, which is this part here. And if we look up through there, this will give me an opportunity to catch my breath and catch up with chat. But have a look up as we look up through there, where the cableway goes. Yeah, you're probably right, Penelope. I'm probably just overthinking it. All right, the chimes are going, so it's on its way down. Let's go. I think I'll take the bottom. Entrance this time. There's two entrances. You can be at the bottom of the cable car looking back down into the valley, or the top of the cable car, which kind of looks across and up as you go. So I think we'll get into a position where we can be looking down into the valley as we ride back up. What's my favourite dinosaur? Gosh, I'm not really sure, Lynn. I did like that Myosaur, the Good Mother one. I thought that was pretty cute. And the Australovenator has a great name. And it's pretty exciting that it's even more terrifying than a velociraptor. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it, Ronnie Lynn? Here it comes. If I lean out like that, you can see it coming down. Hi, Camillo. Nothing but the sound of the birds and the whirring of the mechanisms for the Scenic Cableway. All right, so we're headed back up to the top station once we board the cableway, and it's too windy to dock. Oh wow, that would have been a bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, the Oz guide would have been very chill about it. Oh no, he didn't. Did he really? Oh God, yeah, that'd be right. Yes, it is very foggy. I hope we are able to see as well. We'll see something. All right, here it comes. It looks like there's only one person. Is that right? There's only one person on there. Maybe two. Come on, just a little further. You haven't lined up with the door yet. Oh, yes, you have.
Please mind the gap.
Hi. All right. Prime position. Actually, this is prime position. We'll go down here. I agree, Judy. That is a terrible thing for a guy to say. I mean, I know he was joking, but still. Actually, I'm going to go over this side. This side's got the view. Hi, Dahlia. Hi, Janie. Laurie, Janet was saying that when she went on the cableway, this is what we're on now, it was too windy to dock, and the Aussie guide just wound the overseas visitors up by saying that we're all going to die. I mean, I know the tone that it said in, and I know it's joking, but still, it's you have to gauge your audience, and that's a pretty scary thing to say. All right, let's go. Here we go.
No, scary tunnel.
My mom was scared of the train.
She was. That's fair.
Okay, so there's the bottom station we're leaving.
Cloud though, so good views up now. That view does go away.
Okay, so hiding over there, just about there. That's where the three sisters are. Okay, and we have Hughes just saying the waterfall is just about to disappear over there.
It is about to disappear for this trip. So there it goes.
Just over there.
I'd say go to Skyway for better views of that than look. So you're actually in this point. I think Skyway is in a cloud at the moment.
So yes, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to get a completely different aspect, a completely different view of it today. We'll be riding through the cloud, literally riding through the cloud. So although we might miss out on some of the views that we might have been expecting, that's the bottom station down there for Scenic Railway. Oops. So that's where we arrived when we took the Scenic Railway down to the bottom of the valley. And we are, there we go. There's our view. There's our view right now. Our guide isn't even pointing anything out. There's no point at the moment. That's where we came from.
Okay, to platform, there's no fire coming through if you want to follow us.
A little bit of a street coming up the top, I see.
I'm lucky I can come here any day I want, but I feel really I feel a lot of sympathy for visitors who are only here for a day and they happen to arrive when the weather's like this and there's no three sisters to see.
As we come up as well, so you come that far. Here it is. Now.
Judy, yesterday it was absolutely glorious. I went down to Parramatta for the balloons, tethered balloons, and it was the most stunningly beautiful day. It was headed for 38 degrees in Parramatta yesterday. I didn't spend very long there after I finished my tour. I pretty much had a little bit more of a look around, then headed straight back for the mountains where it's a lot cooler. Looks like a dinosaur's going to emerge from the mist. Yeah, that's true, Penelope, I agree. All right, I need to scan my wrist. I've got this wristband that allows me to pass through this barrier here. And now we'll head for Skyway. Of course, you're channeled through the gift shop, of course. We have Darrell Lee chocolates. These are wonderful Australian chocolates. Rocky Road is their absolute best. We've got honey over here.
Blue Mountain honey available to sample.
Blue Mountain's honey available to sample. And then this is the entrance for Skyway. How often do I get weird looks from other people? All the time. All the time. And then I get a lot of curiosity as well. People will often ask me what the gimbal is, what it's for, and how it works. Judy's on the central coast, the mid-north coast of New South Wales, I think, aren't you, Judy? I'm doing an 80s rock star right now. All right, so Skyway. Here we go. We are about to enter a cloud. Thank you. Thank you. I'll go over here. All right. I don't know what we are going to see.
I read the forecast.
The guides are talking about the hail we had last night. Yeah, we had hail at Lawson too.
Yeah, I'm in Gulbara.
Yeah, it's also on the north side of the highway.
On the north side,
yes.
Yeah. How it started was 3 massive big hits on our roof.
Yeah.
It was just punch, punch, punch.
Yeah.
And then it came down.
But it's just a while. I think it was very long.
Yeah.
It didn't last long, no. It didn't last long at all.
Only a few minutes,
No, whatever I hear, that's
Yes, the bottom did get sorted out on the Skyway, Tracy, and that's what I'm hoping is that we'll be able to look down through the floor today. I've been on it since it was restored. It's still really humid, Penelope. It's I think we're at around about 22 degrees at the moment, and it feels like we're standing in a sauna. So I can't tell if it's moving or not. We can't see anything out there at the moment. I took a little video of my hailstorm last night. I'll have to see if I can post that. I'm just trying to decide where the best place is. I guess I could post it on my channel. The noise was incredible. It sounded like shotgun fire. I don't know. It was just amazing. Yeah, no, this is really, really steamy weather. It's anyone from Singapore could probably relate to what we're looking at right now. My forehead's actually wet. I don't know, can you see? My forehead glistening. It's really really humid weather. I haven't managed to get to any of the India tours, Ebenem. Who are you watching for the India tours? Rishi. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I try to catch tours when I can, and unfortunately I've just been spending a lot of time either editing. Oh, here it comes. Look, there we go. It's just appeared. Not finished yet, Christina. If you are able to stay, we're going to do right across the valley on the Scenic Skyway, which is just pulling in now. And even if we can't actually see out to the sides, we'll be able to see down through the floor. The disappearing glass floor allows you to see down onto the treetops below. I think we might have some trainee guides coming with us. Training drivers. Look, these are all our Scenic World staff over here. Oh, it's awesome, Smitty. It really is. So this cabin can hold 80 people, and I'm really hoping there's nothing like that here today. All right, so we're going to go up on the middle. So at the moment the floor is opaque, but as soon as we take off, it will turn transparent. So that's the disappearing floor. I think this is a good spot right about here. We'll stand about here. At this end of the Skyway, it's open. And then at this end, it's glass. So you have the choice of having fresh air or being protected from the elements, depending on where you stand. All right, I'm reading some of your comments that are a little bit concerned. Don't worry, it is totally safe, absolutely safe. So we'll keep an eye on the glass floor. And then, of course, this also is the experience where you can pay, all I can see is my reflection at the moment, you can pay $300 and exit through the roof and sit up on top. So they've got these ladders here, and you can sit up on top, tethered to the roof of this cable car. Sit out there with non-alcoholic drinks. I think they take a party of about 4. And yes, so that's a whole other experience. All right, shouldn't be long now. We've still got people coming on. Looks like we're all good to go. We've got this glass platform almost all to ourselves. Don't think you would try that one, Smitty?
Hay unas montañas al sur que son altos, son 2,800 metros.
I keep hoping I'm going to see them actually doing it while I'm out and about looking at the lookouts, but I haven't seen it yet. All right. Yep, doors are closing. Off we go. Okay, so we've got this whole platform to ourselves. This is great. Get ready. Okay, just starting to move out. Okay, let's keep an eye on this.
Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard the Scenic Skyway. So first things first, my name is Chelsea, and we're ready for the ride taking us across to the East Station through the cloudy yet beautiful Jamison Valley. Now, of course, there's a little rascal here, you can latitude and stand at the top. Just check out the little snippets of the valley just below us there.
This is the best view on board at the moment because it's cloudy on either side. Right. Here we go. Look, here's the view, guys. Here's the view. Here's the view at the moment. Oh, gosh. I think we're all having a bit of a giggle. We can't even see the forest floor now. Yep, everything's totally disappeared. There is nothing to see. Nothing to see. We are literally riding through the clouds.
I think it's just about the cloud right
So what I'll do, actually, I don't know. What I'll do, shall I get off at the other end or just come straight back?
All right, guys, we're actually almost there. We're getting to the East Station. That was cool. Now, if you'd like to...
Glad everyone's got a sense of humour.
...the cabin, go for a nice stroll. There's a couple of routes to check out over here at this side of the valley. Now, if you're on the side of the cabin that I'm on, you can see a set of stairs just down here. Go down those stairs.
So that's the lookout that I always walk to when I'm doing my Katoomba Cascades walk. So if you can remember the view that we always see from that point there, again, nothing to see today.
It's half an hour away from here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you can see snippets of the Three Sisters at Echo Point. Otherwise,
oh, thank you, Dawn.
You can stay on board, not too much of a crowd waiting on this side. So if you want to stay on the cabin,
you want me to get off, Tracy? Okay, we'll get off. We'll go have a little walk. We'll come back and we'll ride across. So we'll walk out to that lookout point that I always take you to on my Katoomba Cascades walk. We'll see one dinosaur here.
See you soon, guys, if you're leaving. Doors now opening.
And then, so this will be about a 10-minute detour. Whew. Seem to be following this little boy in his dinosaur shirt. Oh, no problem, Ashley. Thank you for coming along in any case. How do I get out? This way? Yeah. Again, we're following the little boy in his dinosaur shirt. We go and see the... Is it a Brachiosaurus? I think it's a Brachiosaurus. Susan, it's gone from one side of the valley to the other. So we're now at the East Station.
List of what should be at the site. Obviously,
there we go. There we go. There's old Brachiosaurus. Oh, look, I wish they were in better shape, Laurie. I still have knee problems. I have to go very slowly on stairs. Oh, look at that, stairs. I take them literally one at a time, most of the time. But I do feel like I am able to walk further and take a few more stairs than maybe I did a year ago. I've done a couple of scoping walks lately. And actually I will post. Oh, there it goes. Here we go. Let's have a look. Into the clouds. Disappearing into the clouds. There we go. All right, so this is where we normally walk to at the start of my Katoomba Cascades tour. And normally from this point we can see Mount Solitary, we can see Scenic World, and we can see all of the beautiful Jamison Valley. So this is what we can see today. I love it too. Down there we've got a little rocky outcrop. You can see some of the beautiful vegetation, Australian native vegetation. And literally, that's it. We are looking literally in the middle of a cloud. Absolutely, Eminem. You were here the other day, weren't you? And that's it. That's what we're looking at. I'm not zoomed in. There's nothing to see. All right. So I could walk along this trail for a couple of minutes. Not very far. They've literally just reopened this track after doing a lot of work on it. So, it truly is. It is truly magnificent, that view from that point there. So if I walk along this just for a couple of minutes, and then we'll head back to the East Station and go back along the Scenic Skyway. Just a little way along here. I'm not sure if we'll have time to get to it. There's actually no point. I mean, really, when you think about it, there's no point in me going to another beautiful lookout where we're going to see more of the cloud. I can show you a flower though. Here we are. There's an Australian native flower. Okay, I think we'll turn back here. There's no point really going along that trail. No, Matthew and Michael were with me on my Katoomba Cascades walk. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Some cute little flower. Yesterday I went down to Parramatta Park and we watched the balloons taking off, tethered to the ground. So they were offering tethered balloon rides. They weren't going up into the air. All right, let's get back up to Skyway Station. We'll head back over and then I'll show you the T-Rex. We'll finish up with the T-Rex and, in fact, a couple of velociraptors. Yeah, I know what you mean, Eminem. If we were to continue along this path, we would be heading back towards Katoomba Cascades. So that's that way. And we'll go back up here to Skyway Station, East Station. Well, thanks everyone for joining me today. It's been absolutely wonderful. It's been different. Seeing it in the fog has been totally different. Of course, as I said, we lost the signal going down on the Scenic Railway. Here's the Explorer bus. Some of you came with me on Explorer bus on a tour a couple of months ago. This is Brachiosaurus on this side, and then T-Rex is on the other side when we go back across the other side and leave Scenic World. T-Rex is actually outside the entrance. So we're going to go back over and see T-Rex. Okay. Did I just miss one? I don't think so. I don't think it's come back yet. I think it's heading back now. Good timing. There. So we've done all 4 of the experiences. The railway is the red one that we went down. And then we walked along the Scenic walkway, which is where the dinosaurs were. We came back up on the blue one. And now we're travelling back across the valley on the yellow one. Whew. Here it comes, just starting to appear through the mist. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. And it also proves, I think, that even though it's cloudy or it's misty, you can still have an amazing experience. I always adopt the attitude in travel and in exploring not to be stopped, just to go out and do it anyway. Unless it's tipping down rain and you're trying to read from a book. Hopefully we'll be able to do that again tomorrow. I did cancel that one a couple of weeks ago because it was absolutely tipping down rain. There's no way I could have read from a book. Yes, exactly, Judy. Absolutely. All right, so while we're standing here, if there's anyone who is new to my tours and you're not already following me, please consider hitting that follow button up the top so that you'll be notified of any new tours that I schedule or any changes that I need to make. Hi, how are you again? Thank you. All right, so I think this time we will go over here. Just stand near the open, this is the open window. And I can still look down through the glass floor as we go across as well. Thank you, Janet. And now I also have a Facebook group. In fact, I share admin of a Facebook group with Susanna in Melbourne. It's called The Down Unders. So have a look for that and join that if you'd like. We post additional things about Australia in that group. Sometimes if I've gone for a walk and it's not something that I'm going to actually pursue as a tour, I'll post photos or videos in there as well. Yes, that's true, Laurie. I could sit in my backyard and read from my book. I had planned on that particular occasion, I had planned a specific lookout, which was brand new. I'd only just discovered it has the most sensational views. And I'd promised a lookout. So I really took the decision that I promised a lookout, I can't deliver a lookout, so I'm cancelling the tour. The group is called The Down Unders. It's a group that Susanna has had for many, many years, and we've adapted it to suit what we're doing on Hago. So The Down Unders, and you'll see a picture of painted silos is the banner picture. Who's here that might know? Dawn, I think you might be in that group. If you've got it handy, maybe Dawn could share the link to it. Otherwise, yes, just look on Facebook for The Down Unders and a picture of the painted silos as the banner picture. Okay, we're ready to go. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Chelsea. All right, so for those who've just joined, all one word. All one word, Judy. For those who've just joined, we are meeting in Katoomba in the middle of a cloud. So we didn't get to see the gorgeous views that we're hoping to see, but we can see down through the floor.
Guys, welcome back, everyone.
Maybe has it?
Chelsea.
Oh, it hasn't cleared.
Hasn't cleared just yet.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
If you want 2 glass floors in the middle, we can hear the waterfall. Can't see it, unfortunately. Clouds are meant to lift later on.
No, we're too high above the valley floor even, so that's in cloud as well. So, yeah, we're floating in the clouds today. If you've never floated in the clouds before, this is what it feels like.
270 meters, guys. That's how high we are at the moment. But it's hard to believe at this point. The highest cable car in the southern hemisphere. One of the largest as well. This cabin can hold up to 84 people.
It's not very pleasant when there's 84 people on it.
Yeah. It's almost like super busy.
All right, so when we return to the main station, we're going to go and have a look at T-Rex. And thanks, Tracy. I think I accepted a friend request from you, Matthew. Yes, pretty sure I did. So we are connected as friends on Facebook. Oh, look, we're seeing something. Here we go. We're above the trees. And there. That's through. Look. And that's where the floor goes opaque because we've returned to the main station. That's where we queue up for Scenic Railway. You just got a lovely wave. Oh, thanks, Karen. Perfect. Whoops.
Level 2 cafe downstairs.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mary Lou. Thank you. All right, we're just going to head out and see T-Rex, and then I'll finish up.
Oh yeah, and don't need to scan your wristbands, guys. You just walk straight there. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you.
Guys, hey, I'm getting you through 5 seconds, please.
You said we don't need to scan. But... Okay. We will not risk the lift. We've had too many encounters with low signal today. We'll just go down the stairs. Can I go out this way? Oh, it's emergency exit only. I can go out this way. This is the way I can go out. Through the cafeteria. Oh, well done. Thanks, Dawn. And thanks, Dawn DTA. Thank you. All right, so here again is another non-view. just to show you, there's another lookout over here. Normally from this point we'd be able to see the Three Sisters, but today we are still in a cloud, and that's the mechanism for the Scenic cableway returning from the valley. But when we come out here, this is where we're going to see velociraptors and T-Rex. This is heading out towards the car park. Okay. It's another one of those mechanisms. I think that one's for Skyway. They're all Swiss mechanisms. I think it's Doppelmayr, I think is the name of the equipment that's used. If you hang on for 2 seconds, you'll see T-Rex. But I understand if you need to go to bed, Janet. I can hear him. He's just over there. All right, so This is you've now seen basically all of Scenic World. And I don't eat the food here, Laurie. I don't know is the answer to that. Oh, hi, Santosh. I'm sorry you've come right at the end, but here's T-Rex for you. About to consume that little baby. Santosh, I'm yet to join one of your tours. I hear they're amazing, and I will get to them. I've been trying really hard. There we go. T-Rex is amazing, isn't he? But the other ones are so much better because of where they're located. I mean, this is literally in a car park. And then we'll go see if the velociraptors are going to be animated for us. Are you working? Are you gonna shake your tail feathers for us, guys? Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. Shake it, move it. Hello, Heather. Trying to get these velociraptors to move. I know there's motion sensors for them here somewhere. I don't know what gets them moving. All right, so what I'm going to do is head back over. Actually, no, one last thing. This is just a little curiosity. Prey. They need prey. I'm not going to be the prey. Okay, so there we go. That's where the kids can go and have a little bit of a play if they wish. One last thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it to its greatest advantage, but there's a little sort of steam clock here, which is quite unusual. And it's driven by miniature live steam 2-cylinder engine. Thanks, Laurie. I'll wait for your message. And then there's little coal trucks that go up and down as the clock motion works. But I don't know, actually. I've never stood here long enough to watch to see what it does. You got booted out. Oh, well, it's right across the road, Laurie. Hang on a second. Here, look. It's right here. We've got time. I think I allowed 90 minutes. We're just coming up to 90 minutes now. Here's T-Rex. Yeah, Dawn, it is cool. Really cool. So, T-Rex for Laurie. Hi, Turquoise. There's T-Rex. Back over in front of the clock, and then I'll finish up. Lovely teeth. They're very white. They're well kept. Oh, it just occurred to me that there is one more thing I could show you. All right, I'll take you down and show you the original Skyway cabin. And if you can imagine that people were actually riding on this thing back in probably the 1950s. You can just see it where those two people in high vis are. That's it down there. It does not look safe at all. I feel very safe riding on Skyway now, but this one over here, you wait till you see it. Even allowing for time and age, it still looks scary. I should have gone the other way. Oh no, this is all right. The velociraptors in Jurassic Park were actually Deinonychus, is it? Is that how you say it? Raptors were only 4 feet tall. All right. I love the way that people have gotten really into dinosaurs and they know so much about them. It's such an engaging subject, isn't it? Hi.
Hi.
Just going to see that thing.
Original Skyway.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? So here, back in the day, let me see, this is the original cabin. What does it say, the date on it? Scenic Skyway cabin. Built in 1958. You took 213 pictures. Wow, well done. Judy, did you ever ride on this? To me, this is totally freaky. I mean, you sure did. Oh, yeah. I think we must have placed so much trust. We must have placed so much trust in in the ability of the people who built it. What do you think? Oh, here we are. Marilyn, you did too. So yeah, this is the original Skyway. And I tell you what, it feels really flimsy to me. They probably weren't. It was probably totally fine. I guess it's by our standards. We judge it by our standards today, don't we? All right, that's Scenic World. This is the little park that's outside Scenic World. Oh, good luck, John. I hope they do turn out for you. I'm going to turn the camera around now and finish up. And thank you all so much for coming. If you're able to share the pictures with me somewhere, that'd be great. I'd love to see them. And I hope they did turn out, especially the ones where we had signal issues. I will share that video of the Scenic Railway in my channel. Look out for a notification for it as a post. So that's a recording of the Scenic Railway because it cut out. 445 postcards. Penelope, fantastic. Well done. I hope you get some good ones out of it. And of course, as always, I do appreciate anyone's ability to contribute, as always. And if you can't, I understand. If you can, I always welcome it. I'm very grateful. Oh, Fliss, I'm so sorry you missed it. But here, look, here's the old Skyway. Did you ever go on that? Alrighty, so thank you everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. And tomorrow we are going to try this thing called forest bathing. I'm fired. Yes, we're going to try this thing called forest bathing and see how that goes. It's a bit of an experiment, but I think I've found the perfect location for it. So I hope to see you there if you're able to join me. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye for now.